Hello, my loves, and welcome to the first Pick a Card reading of 2024. I want to wish you all a very happy new year. And thank you so much for your patience as I took a little bit of time off to spend with my kids, my family, and my friends. So I am back. I am ready. Oh, this is going to be an amazing year. And my prayer is that all of you get all of your dreams, your desires. You get everything that you've ever wanted this year. And I hope that I can support you on that path. So if you're new to this channel, I am Dr. V. It's my absolute passion and purpose to be doing these readings for you. And even though this is the first reading of 2024, it doesn't matter when you are watching it, as all of my readings are timeless. So today we're going to be taking a look at what have they realized about you. So this can be your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved. What have they realized about you and this connection and their feelings about you? So please make sure that you are gentle with yourself. This is a general reading. Not everything may resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. But if you're at that point, and this is a really important time, right? Like the beginning of a new cycle, the beginning of a new year. If you are feeling like you are very called to just getting answers, you might be feeling heartbroken, emotionally exhausted in this connection. You might have an on-off energy. They might be in and out of your life. Some of you are in separation. Others of you are struggling through trying to better connect with your person. But if you want to get deep into your unique journey, then I recommend that you do the live reading experience with me. I'm one of the few people who offers that because I love to see you on video call. It's very transformative, very healing, and Spirit can answer all of your questions right there in real time. Now, what's also really great about this is that PayPal now offers installments. So if this is something you really wanted to do, then you can pay in very small little payments for it as well. So when you go through the PayPal checkout, they'll give you that option. And you don't have to have a PayPal account or anything. It is just a way of checking out like you would go to any kind of cash register, right? Like in a store, and you just, make your purchase. So, I also offer video recorded readings, so you can go to livetarot.com/readings and see my entire menu right there. So go ahead and take a deep breath. See which of these 3 images you feel most guided to today. You can pick number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can pick them all and take the messages that resonate for you and your situation. So for group number 1, we have the Queen of Fire. For group number 2, we have the Empress. And for group number 3, we have the Queen of Earth. Okay, so go ahead and make your choice. We'll get started here with group number 1. All right, group number 1 that chose the Queen of Fire. Let's see what your person has realized about you. So we'll start with your tarot, then we'll open up the oracle cards. Also stay with me until the end because we are going to get a message from Spirit, and we're going to ask the question for you: what does Spirit want you to know or think about for this year as you start this year? Okay, so special message just for you from Spirit at the end. What have they realized about group 1? So we have Temperance. We have the 4 of Cups. Wow, and we have the moon. Okay, so I feel like your person has definitely been going through some more difficult times, more darker times, okay? They're definitely in a cycle where they have felt very confused. And I feel like one of the things that they've definitely realized is how much you being there for them, for some of you, because I feel like for some of you, this could be a very close friendship that has now like become something more. And I feel like you being there for them, they've realized that them leaning on you, which I believe they have leaned on you quite a lot during this darker time. You've really been there for them. You have nursed them. You have, like, when I say nurse them, I mean like you literally like just been there as a shoulder to cry on, as a shoulder to lean on, somebody who just does a lot for this person. And they are very grateful for that. They're realizing that you have brought a lot of balance, almost like normality, to their kind of very dark cycle of existence that they seem to have been going through, okay? And it's interesting because I feel like this person tends to be somebody who gets very caught in their moods, okay? I'm getting an energy from this person that they're very, very moody, okay? Like if you look at each of the figures on this, like see this person right here, Four of Cups. This is the energy of someone who is, you know, very cut off from their emotions. And oftentimes they feel emotions so deeply. They can also be quite sensitive. And that's not to at all justify if they have been cold as a result, right? Like sometimes people feel, you know, very sensitive, or their feelings are very, they feel them very intensely. So in order to not feel whatever pain they're going through, they become very emotionally unavailable. So I feel like with this coming through here as that central energy, if you look at this person, see, they have all these cups of love and goodness. Even look at this hand that is offering this person love, emotion, nurturing, right? Like I almost feel like this bowl looks like a bowl of soup, almost, like, you know, like this is why I feel like you have really been there for this person. I don't know, for some of you, if this person has gone through some bad health lately. And when I say bad health, it doesn't even have to be physical. It could just be bad emotional health. It could be bad physical health, or just challenges emotionally, challenges spiritually, challenges mentally, physically, in all ways, right? So I feel like no matter how much this, you know, this comfort, this nurturing, this big, beautiful bowl, you know, is being handed to them. Look at this with this hand, which is a loving hand. You can tell it is, right? It's like they took these three and they emptied them. And now you're offering them a fourth bowl, as in you have been there for this person again and again. See, I feel like these three bowls right here, it's like everything you have already given to them, a lot of love, understanding, patience. It's almost like they drank all those bowls of whatever that was, right? It soothed them, it nurtured them, it was there for them. But yet there's a part of them that it's not changing them. Not that like they're supposed to change, but it's not making them better necessarily, right? It's like it's making them a little bit more selfish, because they're still, if you look at this person, they're still emotionally unavailable. Okay, it's not like they're smiling, they're happy, they've been given these three soothing bowls of love and nurturing, and it's making them grateful. I feel like this person realizes that they haven't been grateful. Okay, they have not expressed their gratitude to you because there's been a bit of a selfish energy. And here you are giving that fourth bowl, right? And it's interesting because look, this person's hand is right there taking it. It's about, they're about to take more. Look at this. They're about to take more. But look at the look on their face. It's not looking at you. Here's this person right here. I feel like this represents you giving to them. They're looking away. They're not even looking at you. See? It's like they're looking away, and it's all about them. It's all about their pain, their suffering, their trials, their this, their that. They're not grateful to you. This is what they've realized. You have brought them balance, you've brought goodness, you've brought so many good things to their life. But even this person, if you look at this figure, they don't look too happy, right? They're just kind of sitting there. Again, there's no action. If you look at both of these, even all three of them, it shows you people who are just sitting there expecting the world to give to them, but not really making any actions towards earning it or giving back. It's all about them. They both look like they're in pain. They both look like they're, kind of stunted, stuck in a particular place. Very much about taking, but not really in the place to give or understand or be grateful for or appreciate. And I feel like it comes from this moon's energy. So they've realized this. They are realizing that you are not going to be there forever. That at some point they have to start reciprocating. Okay. And see, I feel like with this moon, look at this figure like under the water, I feel like they realize that this is you, that they're really, kind of sinking you. Like they're not, like this is you kind of slipping away because you can't just be this person for them forever, right? You can't just be a giver, giver, giver and never expect to receive in return or never accept an equal partnership. So I feel like they've realized that if they don't do something soon, you are going to slip away. Like they're literally sinking you under their own emotional or physical or mental problems. And that you can't just keep taking it forever. And that it is definitely confusing you as well because it's making you wonder, what should you do? They realize that all of this that you've given to them is because you truly do love them. Okay? You've been this patient, this giving, because there's a part of you that intensely loves this person. You don't want to let them go. You feel like if you let them go, they'll sink even further. I also feel this card also shows Group 1, your fear that if you were to step back and let this person go, and because you love them so much, that they'll sink like this. There's almost a fear that if you are not there to take care or support them or be there for them, they will also drown in this water. And so there's a sense of guilt. And I feel like your person has also realized this as well. And they're starting to wonder, well, are you with me out of guilt? Are you starting to feel guilty? Like, I know I'm not doing anything to really make you feel good in this relationship. I've been taking more than I'm giving. Are you about to leave me? I think this is the other thing they've realized. They're realizing that you may not be here forever, that they may actually lose you if they don't do something. Wow, see? Wow, look at that, bad health, see? There's the confirmation. So there's something here about this person being in a state that is, like I said, this could be mental health, physical, spiritual, it could be many different things, but there's something right now, they're going through a very unhealthy time. See, they want that nourishment. See, they've realized that you have been nourishing them. See, you have been the one giving to them. Look at this. I feel like this is you with all of the abundance of your love, your giving, your everything you've done for this person. You have literally been nourishing them. You have been giving to them. And they've realized that it's now time for them to show their gratitude, their appreciation. It's time for them to reciprocate. It's time for them to step up and let you know how much they love you. But see, oh my gosh, interesting. So this makes me wonder, for some of you, this is not for everybody, but I feel like this is a message from Spirit for you to ask yourself, if you are this person, you have been there for this person, you've done so much for them, and you've been very clear, you've been sincere, you've been thoughtful, you've been honest, you've told them how you feel about them, you've told them what you would like in this relationship, and yet they don't do it. So I feel like Spirit is saying, maybe for some of you, it's time to ask yourself, is this a requited love, or is this unrequited? Like, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So you may not feel, because of this person's behavior, right? You may not feel attracted to them anymore. And that's what this person is also afraid of, and has realized that if they don't get it together, the attraction and chemistry between the two of you will be on its way out, because you cannot be in a one-sided situation. Okay, no human being feels comfortable or good or happy or at peace or excited or in love in a one-sided situation. I have to say, guys, one of the most painful things you can experience is unrequited love or one-sided love where only one person is initiating and the other person is not. Okay, that is like one of the most painful, awful situations you can be in. And I feel like this person may have made you feel like you're in that situation. I mean, I'm not saying they're a bad person, but they just may have issues going on where they're not able to be the partner you deserve, but they're not willing to let you go either. Okay, because of course they're getting all this love, attention, care, right? They're not willing to let that go. So I feel like there's a fear that they're realizing here is that you're going to catch on to that eventually and you're going to stop. Okay, a journey, either physical or mental. There you go. This person is on a journey for sure. Okay, they need this care. To me, this carriage energy is also about movement, because see how we got these people, none of them are okay. This one is probably sinking, but that's not a movement you want. These two are kind of just stuck there. They're not moving at all. There's no movement, and this carriage is showing us that it's time. Okay, this person has realized that if they keep sitting still, okay, they're like, you know, not moving forward, then you're gonna go into this unrequited love. Like you're not gonna feel it anymore. Chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. Wow. Okay. So for some of you, I feel like this person, if they're not stepping up, they may have realized, for some of you, not all of you, that it's time that they may have to leave your life, as in because they can't keep taking from you, but they can't give you what you want either. Okay. And so they may, like this empty chair, it's like they might, you know, they might leave. So be ready for that. For others of you, I feel like they're afraid that you are going to leave that chair empty. Okay, so for some of you, this person with this Four of Cups, like they're just not capable. They're going through something really difficult right now. It's not because of you. It's not that they don't care for you or they don't want to be with you. There's just something in their life right now where they cannot be the partner you want. So they may be realizing that maybe they should leave you alone so as not to hurt you, disappoint you, let you down, and keep you like hanging, right? For others of you, they have realized that you will leave this chair empty. Like you're going to finally say, I'm done. I did everything I could. So it depends, right, on your situation. Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Beautiful, beautiful. So I feel like this is a special message for you from Spirit about that, you know, whatever happens with this person, they are here for you. Okay, they're here for you. So let's get some specific messages on what they've realized about you as well. And if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe, thank you so much. It really helps me, my kids, and the channel. Oh, another angel. You are an angel in my life and I want to be one in yours. No one gets me like you do. Okay, so now we have two angels here. Okay, so I just feel like Spirit is saying we are with you. Okay, this is painful. I know if you're watching this video, you might be going through a lot of pain because of what's going on with this person, but that's why I feel like Spirit is sending a special message that, you know, the angels are with you. Okay, Spirit is with you, guidance is with you, and it will be okay. Okay, you will be okay. There's so much unspoken between us. I need to tell you how I really feel. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like for many of you, this person was very withdrawn, right? Again, the fact that it came under that Four of Cups, very withdrawn. Some of these people, they're just not even able to really tell you what they think or feel. Like you might be totally in the dark. You might be like, I don't know what the heck is going on with this person. Like, you know, like we're together, like, or, you know, sometimes we're in contact, sometimes we're close, sometimes we're not. They say they want to be with me, but then they don't do anything about it. Like there's a lot of confusion here. For many of you, I feel like there's going to have to be some sort of a heart-to-heart, you know, like some sort of a heart-to-heart conversation, some sort of a deep discussion that really does need to happen here for clarity, because I feel like many of you may not have the clarity that you want or need with this person. And now you're just getting at a point where it's like, okay, we need this clarity. Run away. Would you pack a bag and meet me in Hawaii? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. Okay, so see, I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like this person is very kind of, you know, like because they're not happy in their current moment where they are, I feel like they may have this tendency to run away, like a runner energy, right? Like, okay, I'm not willing to deal with my problems or face them today, but I may just want to run away. Do you want to run away with me? So be aware of that as well, because there's a bit of this immature kind of, I'm not willing to fix my problems no matter what my age is, kind of energy coming through. Yeah, see, so I feel like they've realized that the way they look at the world needs to be fixed, okay? They feel like their perception or how they're viewing the world, how they're experiencing it through their emotions is not working for them right now. And they're also what they've realized is that you might see that as well, that you'll see this as a red flag, okay? Like right now, they're a little bit delusional, they're a little bit self-absorbed. It's all about them. Their perception is not very generous or giving. That's the energy I'm getting, is that, you know, like they're not focused on giving to you right now, right? Although, see, I feel like they keep you close by showing you in small ways or like off and on ways how much they do love and care for you. Like this is the sun's energy, okay? Like there's nothing negative here, you know, that they feel for you. They think the world of you, but I feel like they show it to you only intermittently, right? Like they only show it to you once in a while. Yeah, so they realize that, you know, you may want a new fresh start away from them, okay? So they know that they're on very like a short leash with you, okay? This is not going to last forever. They've realized, I feel like the bottom line of this reading is that they've realized that they're about to lose you and that they have to do something. But I don't know, I don't feel exactly what they are going to do, you know, because it almost feels like right now they're still stuck in this energy. Like we're not getting any much, except for that carriage, we're not getting much energy of movement at all. And that's what I'm frankly very concerned about for you guys, okay? So I'm not getting a lot of energy of immediate movement or transformation. There's no cards here about change. It's very complacent. All of these cards are still that, oh, you know, I'm confused, you know, I'm unhappy, but I'm not willing to do anything about it, but you've been there for me. So I feel like Spirit is saying you may have to, you know, this person has realized everything. They know everything. They're just not saying it, okay? They know what's up. They're pretending to not say it or not know it, but you know better, right? So there you go. This is what Spirit wants you to know. This is your advice. Reveal what needs to be seen. Wow. Amazing that that one came up again with perception. So maybe there's something here, group one, because you love this person so much that you're not willing to see clearly in them, right? Because the emotions are so strong. And like I said, they're not a bad person. They're not trying to manipulate you or hurt you intentionally, but it doesn't matter because the result is the same, right? Like if you're hurt, if you're in pain right now, the result is the same, right? So is there something that you need to reveal to yourself? Is there something that you need to see about this person and this situation that you've been unwilling to see? Okay. So this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can do the live or video recorded reading. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. I'm sorry, I forgot the actual decks, but here they are. Everything is at livetarot.com. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. All right, group number 2 who chose the Empress. Let's see, what has your person realized about you? So we'll start with your tarot, then we'll open up these oracle cards, and also stay with me until the end because we're going to get a special message to you from Spirit about what they want you to think about or be aware of, or, you know, as you begin this new year. So what is a special message from Spirit? What have they realized about group 2? We have the 5 of Wands. We have the 7 of Cups. of Cups. Interesting. Okay. So I feel like this person right now is definitely feeling a deeper sense of regret. Okay. There's something here that has gone on. I feel like there's been a lot of fights, arguments, disagreements, people not seeing each other's point of view. Give me 1 second. It's getting dark here. Let me turn on a light. Don't know if that helps, but so I feel like this person has been very indecisive with you. Okay, and it's caused a lot of turmoil in the relationship. It's caused a lot of back and forth. I don't know what I want out of life. I don't know what I want to do, where I want to go. I feel like they've realized that you are, this is kind of a little bit similar to group one. They've realized that you are their soulmate. They want you in their life, but they also feel like their indecisiveness is causing a lot of problems between the two of you. And I think they are frustrated with themselves as well. I don't think they want to be like this. I feel like they're going through some sort of a cycle in their life that is requiring a lot of choices. You know how sometimes there are certain stages in life where we feel like we're kind of like, you know, coasting along and there aren't any like big decisions to be made and we're kind of relieved about that, right? Like, oh, it's so good, right? Okay. The only decision I have to make is what I'm going to buy at the grocery store, what I'm going to have for dinner. You know, I don't have any big decisions right now, but I feel like this person may be going through some sort of frustrating stage in their life where they all of a sudden they do have issues going on in their life where they do have to make some certain big decisions. Okay, now this could be decisions about work, this could be decisions about location, where to live, where not to live, what they want to do. For some of you, I'm getting the energy that maybe this person has been very unhappy or dissatisfied with their work situation. Or their living situation. Something is very frustrating. They want to change it, but maybe they just haven't had the strength or the kind of courage to make a decision. So they're like this person right here. If you see this person, it's interesting how they have this, look at this person. He like, you know, he has this like, this the way his hand is over his mouth, it's the classic gesture of I don't know which one to choose. And look, there's these 7 cups in front of him, right? But he just can't seem to make a decision. He seems to be overwhelmed by the options, overwhelmed by, you know, where each of these cups would actually lead him. Right? So I feel like this person has realized that they are being very frustrating right now. They themselves are frustrated, but they've also realized that they may be testing your patience, right? Because, you know, you and them moving forward may have a lot to do with certain big decisions that this person needs to make. Okay. And for some of you, I even feel like this, take this as it resonates, but for some of you, this person may have kids of different ages. Some of them might be grown kids, some of them might be younger kids, and that might be also one of the things that they have to make certain decisions on. That might be part of their life as well. So I feel like this person, they are very uneasy right now about the amount of disagreements or fights that this 7 of Cups has caused between the two of you. Okay, so they've realized that this has not been good for the relationship. This has put a lot of pressure, a lot of tension on the relationship. Okay, and they are afraid right now. They've realized that their greatest fear is that this will cause some sort of chaos that you can't recover from. Okay, so right now, it's almost like they see themselves as these 5 figures. This is part of their confusion. This is part of their frustration, right? They're afraid that they're going to fall off. Okay, eventually they feel like, you know, the tension will get so high that they'll just kind of fall off. Like as in, you know, nothing is going to happen. to move their life forward, and they'll just lose everything. They'll lose you, and they still won't even have a path forward. I feel like there's a part of them that feels like they're like teeter-tottering on these, like, you know, look at like how narrow these little branches are. Like you could just fall off if you don't know what to do, if you don't know where to go, if you don't know where to reach. It's the same thing as that Seven of Cups. You're just going to fall off, and it's going to cause more problems, more fights, more conflicts. And I feel like this person might be going through a lot of conflict, not just with you, but they might be also be going through it with a lot of other people in their lives. So that's why the pressure is feeling very intense. It's feeling like, you know, and here they feel like here where they're reaching for something good, now there's fire. So it's almost like wherever they reach, something is going to burn them. Okay, they're afraid that wherever they reach or whatever they do, the choices that they have in front of them, it's going to lead them to them getting burned, like this person with their hand up. See? Where there's that ball of fire coming down. So it's almost like, what do I do? If I go up, I'm going to get burned. If I struggle where I am, I might fall, right? So this is why they've realized that right now their choices seem very stark. Their choices seem very difficult to make, and that's why they're not making them. But at the same time, it's adding so much pressure, because the Six of Cups, it's like they see you as their soulmate. They want to be with you. They don't want to be with anybody else. They feel like they've created amazing memories with you. You two share so many special, precious moments, so much love. Before this phase began in this person's life, there was a lot of love, a lot of friendship, a lot of loyalty. I just feel like it's interesting because we see like a puppy and a dog, and we see longevity here, right? Like first he was this child with this puppy, now he's this adult with this beautiful adult dog. And I just feel like this shows us that you guys have created a lot of loyalty. You have each other's back. You've done this over time. You've built beautiful memories, and this person does not want to lose that. Okay, so they've realized that things are getting a little dicey here. They don't want to lose this. They know that there's so much loyalty between the two of you. They don't want you to feel like they're not loyal to you. I feel like you both have some vision here of wanting to have a home or a house together. Okay. I don't know why, this is actually my favorite card in this deck, because I have this love of homes. I love looking at homes. I love looking at, you know, interior design, like beautiful homes, you know, and it's not just the beauty of it, but it's the feeling of it, right? It's like the feeling of home, that it should be beautiful. It should be your sacred place. It should be a place where the two of you feel the most like yourselves and the most like a couple, because it nurtures and fosters that love even more than what you already have. So I feel like this person is, again, they've realized that everything that has been going on right now in their life, and this confusion and this conflict, is also keeping you guys from realizing this vision of having a home together. And it could be any home. It doesn't have to be an actual house. It could be wherever you two would like to live and stay. Because I do feel for some of you, there is a long distance element here, and that might be part of what that Seven of Cups is doing. Like there's a confusion. Okay, like there might be distance for some of you. There's a geographical distance. Yeah, because see, the person behind them, there's an ocean. Okay, there's an ocean behind this person. So this tells me for some of you, geography might be a problem. And that's another reason why you don't feel like you have a home together, because you may not even live in the same city or the same town. Some of you not even the same state or country, right? Growth. So here we have it again. And now we're getting this, we're getting the world, right? The globe. And we're getting this person standing on top of it. Like, so again, I feel like for some of you, there's definitely some sort of a long distance issue. You guys want to grow this relationship. You feel like you have to do a lot of traveling in order to do that. You might not be in a position where you can travel that much. And for others of you, I feel like even if you're not long distance, there's still some sort of emotional distance. So I feel like these oceans and this earth can also just be the emotional distance, not just physical distance, right? Like there's an emotional distance that may have happened right now. This person has realized this, right? They've realized that the more confused they are with that Seven of Cups, the more they're not making a decision to move forward, the more you might be distancing yourself emotionally from them because you don't want to get your heart broken, right? This person can't make up their mind. They can't make some important decisions. Yes, they want to grow. Yes, they want a home with you, but they're also creating emotional distance by not making a choice. Okay? Pay attention to the red flags. See, the signs are cautioning you. So I feel like this person definitely has also realized that you see their lack of making a decision. You see them being indecisive, and that is a red flag to you. And that is a danger zone to you. And they've realized this, okay? They're not stupid. They know. They know that you're seeing their behavior as a red flag, that it's slowing you down from the connection. You might be withdrawing a little from them. You might be saying, you know what, I can't put myself in a position where I'm going to get hurt because I've already given a lot to this. So I think they are starting to really feel the stress that, hey, it's time. I can't do this forever. I can't be indecisive forever. Certain important decisions need and must be made. Otherwise, you may just move on. Apple. Temptation will test you. Interesting. Okay. So I feel like this person feels like if they don't step up, you will be tempted to move on. Okay. Like you're going to dump them. I think that's what they're starting to realize. Okay, this is not going to go on forever. See, harp, great happiness. So I feel like they are very happy with you, but they're currently not making you happy. Okay, again, similar to group number one. They're very happy with you, but they know that they're not making certain decisions, all the fights that's leading to, all the conflict, them being in some sort of a bad place is not making you happy. Harp, see, if that harp music is very like soothing. Okay, so to me, the music of the harp counteracts the discord of that Five of Wands. Because Five of Wands, to me, like if the cards could have a sound, I feel like each card would have a different kind of sound. And the sound of the Five of Wands would definitely be like discord, like, like, you know, like that's how I think of it. Like I feel like Five of Wands is a very like chaotic, the kind of music that makes you nervous, the kind of music that stresses you out instead of soothes you, right? It's like a discord kind of music. And I feel like this person has realized that what you need is soothing. You need the harp. You need the beauty of that sound. You need the beauty of that sentiment, right? Like there's just been so many fights or disagreements with you and with other people that it's just causing havoc in your life. And yet this temptation of you to move on is very strong, and your person has realized this, right? That you may be strongly tempted, but you might have guilt about that too, right? So there's this apple. For some of you, I feel like this apple also represents that there's somebody else who's interested in you, okay? I feel like your person has realized that there might be one or more people who have their eye on you, or like who could be kind of on the sidelines waiting for this to end so they could make their move, so that that apple is there as like, there's other people, there's temptations around to move on and let go of this person because they're not really stepping up. Successfully overcoming a problem, bridge. Okay, so they know that they need to step across the bridge. Okay, that they need to move forward. They need to successfully overcome their problems and not just stand on one side here, thinking about what to do. The bridge is in front of you, got to cross it, you got to do something. So let's get some specific thoughts of what they've realized about you. And if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe, thank you so much. It really helps me, my kids, and the channel. I long for you day and night. I'm consumed by my desire for you. Our chemistry is amazing. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like this person definitely does not want to lose you. They're holding on to you tight. But the question is, do you want to hold on to them? I wish I could take back the hurtful things I said. It was wrong to take out my frustration on you. So, okay, see, with that Five of Wands, and like I said, this person's very frustrated. You know, you might be unfortunately having to deal with that frustration. So they are definitely apologetic if they have acted out because of their frustration. But that doesn't mean it's right. Still listening. I listen to the music you've shared with me. It helps me to connect with you, although we are apart. Okay, so that's a special message for some of you who have stepped back from this person because you needed a breather, you needed a break. Yeah, so I feel like if you step back from this person, they will chase you. Okay, they've realized that you may step back from them. They've realized that, you know, you may not want to be part of this. And so it's almost like they've already made their plans, okay? Like they're not going to let you step back, okay? If you step back, they will chase you because, again, they're getting a lot from you. They see you. That's the second home card we're getting. They want to create a home with you. I feel like that Six of Cups, the house and the home, it's all the card of coziness, memories. We have a history. We've been building this for a long time. I don't feel comfortable with anybody but you. I don't want to love anybody but you. I just want to be with you, but I'm going to make your life difficult. It's like that kind of thing. Like, you know, like my ups and downs are going to make your life difficult and you don't need me, but I want to be with you. It's like that kind of energy. Oh my God. Okay, so for those of you who might think that you're on a twin flame journey, here's your confirmation. You don't have to believe in twin flames. But again, this card does not come out that often. When it does, it is very significant and it does mean eternal love, past life relationship, very deep soul level connection. Like I said, you don't have to believe in twin flames, but I feel like this person is not willing to give you up or let go of you for these reasons, even though right now, like I said, you know, their behavior is not all peaches and cream, right? So let's see, what does Spirit want Group 2 to know or think about as they begin this year? Be real. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so we're getting some tough love here from Spirit for you, Group 2. They want you to... They want you to be real. Whatever that means for your life and your experience, be real. Wow. So this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can do the live or video recorded. You can also order any of the Oracle decks. These are the 3 that I've created and used in this reading. You can go to livetarot.com to check it all out. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. All right, Group 3, who chose the Queen of Earth. Let's see what your person has realized about you. So we're going to start with your tarot. Then we'll open up these oracle cards and also stay with me until the end because we will be asking Spirit, what is their message for you as we start this year? What is it that they want you to know or think about? Okay, so stay till the end for that as well. Okay, so for Group 3, what have they realized about Group 3, Spirit? So we have the King of Wands. We have the 10 of Pentacles. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay. So I feel like I'm loving this combination of Pentacles with Wands because I feel like it is the energy of if you want something real in life, you have to take the action to make it happen. Okay. So we're not getting any energy here of like, you know, building pies in the sky, you know, just living off of fantasies and nothing ever actually happening. I feel like the main thing that your person has realized about you over time. And I think it's happened over time because we're getting the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like this is something you guys have been building together. I feel like there has definitely been a little bit of a push and pull going on here. There's definitely been a little bit of a struggle to get things to where they feel a little bit more reciprocal. But again, if you look at this card, you can see how there is always a natural cycle of give and take that goes on in relationships, right? You have two hands here. You have the couple, right? But you also have all of these circles, right? And these are, to me, all represent those aspects of a relationship that makes it good, right? And it's something that both people with both hands, with each of their hands, this person's hand, your hand, you have to kind of constantly juggle all of those things, whether it is your emotional connection, it is your physical connection, it is your spiritual connection, it's your mental connection, as well as with the Pentacles energy, all of the things that are going on in your material life around you, right? Work, kids, money, family, right? All the different hats that we have to wear and all the different things we're responsible for. So I feel like this person has realized that there's definitely been like ups and downs within that kind of juggling of all of those things. But they've also realized that if they can do it together with you, that as long as there are two hands here, it's not just one person. Like imagine if this hand was taken away, as in, your person or you are not doing your part, then you only have one hand that is trying to juggle all of these, and it's going to fall, right? It's going to fall. You can't have a one-sided relationship or a one-sided connection. That is what this person has realized, but they've also realized that there are phases that this relationship has gone through, right? Like sometimes one person is struggling and the other person has to do a little bit more. So maybe one person is picking up 70% of, all the stuff that's going on, and the other person is doing 30% because they're struggling right now. And sometimes the other person's doing better again. And then now you're at kind of like 50-50 again. And sometimes, we struggle, say you're struggling on your side and that person has to pick up the slack. So I feel like this person is realizing that this connection is a dance of give and take, okay? But they have to make sure that they're always aware that action needs to be taken. Because I feel like this person has realized that sometimes they become a little complacent in the relationship. They realize that sometimes they get a little too comfortable, and sometimes they sit back, and then sometimes they don't see the threats coming. Like, look at this King of Wands. What I find interesting about him is that he's standing with his torch. He's looking forward. He has a hand in his pocket, right? But he doesn't see that there's a lion behind him. Okay, so he's not aware of the lion. So I feel like in this deck, this King of Wands is almost like a warning, right? Yes, you may be somebody who takes action. Yes, you may be somebody who's very passionate. Those are all the qualities of the King of Wands, right? This energy is one of passion, purpose. I have things I want to do. I'm willing to go out and take action. I'm willing to put myself on the line. Yes, but sometimes even the King of Wands, when he gets a little comfortable, gets complacent. And that's when that lion can creep up behind you. That's when the problems or the challenges or the things that you don't see are creeping up behind you, and they become a threat. Because, see, my concern about this King of Wands is that he has his hand in his pocket, okay? So I feel like this King of Wands may not be right now in a state of action, right? This King of Wands is kind of a little comfortable, hanging out, looking forward, not looking back, but not also seeing that there might be other perspectives. Okay, so I feel like this person has also realized that maybe while they're out doing things in the world, while they were out either pursuing their career, looking forward with their torch out there doing stuff, they needed to take a break and also spend more time with you, right? To also, and to also not be so into their own head that they're not aware that there could be challenges coming as well. Because I feel like what they truly want is this beautiful 10 of Pentacles with you. So I feel like this person has realized that the more you guys are building, the more you're playing this kind of dance of the Six of Pentacles, right? Like the more you've kind of, gone through challenges together, you've seen how each other behave, like, right? They say like these are the true tests of relationships, is how do you act when you get angry, right? Because in the beginning, everybody's on their best behavior. So like, how do you act when you're stressed? How do you act when you're angry? How do you fight? Do you fight dirty? Do you fight clean? Do you listen, right? There's so many things here. And I feel like over time with that, again, playing that dance with you, I feel like this person has realized that you guys really do have what it takes to build this 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like this person, through their interactions with you, through their experience with what it's like to be in a relationship with you, they are seeing the picture of this 10 of Pentacles more and more and more, as in they're feeling like you guys could really have something real here. Okay, something that is real. If you're at that stage of life, marriage, family, if that's what you want, living in the same place, maybe you have geographical distance, maybe moving, to live under the same roof any way you can, or at least nearer to one another. But there is something very concrete about this person's plans. They want something real. They want to build something, for the future. I feel like with this 10 of Pentacles, like they want to lay the foundation. They want to take action towards it. It's becoming very real to them. Okay, this relationship going to that next level of commitment is feeling big and it's feeling real to them. There you go, pathway. Okay, so I feel like, and then we also have these yellow butterflies of transformation that are flying around this path to this beautiful new portal of light. So again, to me, this is a beautiful combination, because I feel like what your person has realized is that you guys are definitely on this pathway. There's a transformation that's happening. There's healing happening. There's reciprocity. Again, this kind of like negotiation, you guys are kind of working at it, and it's interesting because I love the fact that this has like two partners who are looking at each other and they're smiling at each other. And there seems to be a lot of stuff going on around them, right? Like there's a doggy here, there's a naughty little kid here playing around with them, there's other kids playing. There seems to be so much going on, and it could distract them, but it doesn't, because their focal point or their focus is still on each other, right? And they feel like as long as you both have this connection where no matter what the chaos is, no matter what's going on, the activity, the this, the dog, the this, the kids, whatever, the careers, the finances, whatever is going on, the foundation of it is the two of you. The fact that the two of you are right there looking at each other, smiling at each other, keeping the connection strong. And that is the pathway that this person wants to take. They know that that is the path for the two of you, and it's leading that to this. I love this light at the end of the path, because I feel like this light is that 10 of Pentacles. It's the destination. It's where this person has realized that they want to go with you. See? You bring a lot of peace into this person's life. They feel very, very peaceful. And I feel like this is the kind of person, your person, who really values peace. And I think that they could never really build a 10 of Pentacles. They could never really build a life with somebody who didn't bring peace. For them, it's the same thing. Having this relationship or having this home, family, future together has to be peaceful to them. Because if it's not, I don't think they could do it. Yeah, see, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So I do feel like this person has definitely had some difficult drama in their past. They could be divorced. If they're not divorce. They could just, you know, have had like bad experiences. They could have had very toxic exes that they had to kind of work through and heal from. That's why I feel like there's a healing pathway here too, that there's been peace. I feel like this person has definitely had a lot of drama from people from their past. That is why they really, really favor peace. They cannot deal with the drama anymore. That's another thing they've realized. That's another thing that they appreciate about you. They don't want drama. They can't live in that. And again, this life right here is very peaceful. This is very peaceful, right? All of these other energies are ones of, yeah, we can build a beautiful life together. And it's taken them some time, I think, to realize that in the past they've chosen people who've brought drama into their life, right? And I think they've had to work through that. They've had to realize what went on there so they don't repeat that. And they also have realized that they're breaking that pattern with you, group 3. They don't feel that you are, look at this dramatic person right here. They don't feel like you are like this, you know, and that makes it even better. A period of ill health or depression, fly. Like, see, I feel like this person has definitely gone through a period of depression, bad health, anxiety based on what they've gone through in the past. For some of you, this breakup or this divorce may be not that far in, you know, in the past. It could be like a year, 2 years, 3 years, right? So they've definitely been through a difficult period, and that's why they're seeing the hope again with you. Bird flying, news is on the way. Wow. So I feel like this person may have some good news that they want to share with you. There's good news coming in for both of you. And I think a lot of it has to do with just how good they feel with you. And I think it's also spilling into the rest of their life, that good feeling. Grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. Okay, so definitely, I feel like, again, with that Six of Pentacles, there's definitely things that are going to require, you know, choices, good decisions, a good energy, moving forward in the right way. And I think that's fine. I think this person really believes that when these kind of situations come up that require some special care, special kind of, you know, viewpoint or perspective, they feel with the Six of Pentacles that they can talk to you about it. They've realized that you are the kind of partner that's going to help them to handle any kind of situations that require special attention, you know, that might be sensitive or difficult, and they feel like they want to be the same for you. So let's get some specific messages on what they've realized. And if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe, thank you so much. You have no idea how much it helps me, my kids, and the channel. I had too many expectations of you. I was selfish and focused on myself. I didn't care about your needs. Okay. So for some of you, again, with that Six of Pentacles, like I said, sometimes, you know, we feel like we are doing 80% of the work, 70% of the work, you know, and our partner's doing less, right? So maybe some of you went through that cycle where the expectations were more on you. This person was very focused on dealing with some of their issues, and that might have to do with some sort of releasing of a past experience as well. I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. Okay. So something about the past coming up here, maybe things that they've had to work through. And again, right here, they may have had feelings for you that they couldn't, you know, really talk about or couldn't open up about because they were going through some sort of healing or some sort of darker time from their past. But now they want to open that up. Your perfection, your beauty amazes me. I'm not sure how I attracted in someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. Oh, I love that. Yeah, see that 10 of Pentacles, that peace, right? It's so beautiful. I love it. What else have they realized? Yeah, you guys have a very deep 5D connection, okay? Intuitive communication. You are connected at the soul level. They have realized this for sure. They know this. I don't think that's even a question for them. You guys are on a sacred journey. They've realized this as well. I love the classic car on this card because it shows movement, travel, you're getting pathway. I just feel like this relationship is moving forward. This person intentionally wants to move forward with you. If you are in a long distance relationship, I feel like this person is going to see you soon because we're getting this travel kind of energy. So they may be traveling to see you. They're very excited to see you. And this one just flew out. So look at this. This is what I mean. I feel like this relationship is ascending to a higher level. Both of you, your vibrations are getting stronger and better as this person is releasing their past and they've been working on it, stepping more into that. And again, see, I feel like that this lion also for some of you may represent this person's past, but they're putting it behind them, right? It feels big. It feels like it's a threat, or it feels like it's like a ferocious, like, oh, what if this person attacks? Or what if this person still does something? But they are trying to put it behind them, right? And they're trying to raise their vibration, their energy, and they're trying to ascend. They're raising their positivity, their healing, and you are very much part of that journey. And there, as that vibration is getting higher, I feel like they are very invested in moving the relationship forward. Okay, so beautiful. I love that. Now let's see, what does Spirit want to say to group 3? What do they want to advise you of or want you to keep in mind for the beginning of this year? Cool your emotions. Okay, so if you guys feel like maybe there's been a lot of emotions going on, maybe some intensity, maybe some painful emotions are coming up for you right now at the beginning of the year, Spirit is saying it's okay. Let them, feel them, and then focus on, getting back to your temperance, your balance, cooling it off, feeling better, but let it come up, because this is a bit of a fiery card, and a full moon in Aries. So that to me also reminds me very much of the King of Wands energy. Okay, so if that King of Wands energy is bringing up emotions, it's okay. It's okay. You will manage them. You will feel them. You will release them, and you will continue to move forward. So I love this. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the Oracle decks. I've created 3 and use them in this reading. Everything is at livetarot.com. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one.